What is this? Hello, everyone. Welcome, Raiders. I am Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian, High Remembrancer, and Arbiter of the Forest of Memories. Hello, Wolf Spirit. Hello, Lord of Shadowhammer. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders, and welcome, everyone. Happy All Hallows Eve. I hope you're all doing well. So, we're doing something a little different tonight. You see, there's a little game I came across that was funded on Kickstarter recently. And along with that Kickstarter also came, well, some interesting ideas with it. This Kickstarter is for a game called Tavern Tales, which they've proclaimed to be a fantasy version of, well, Coffee Talk. And for those of you who've been with me for a while, you know that I love the Coffee Talk series. And this game's demo is only an alpha, but I want to try it out anyway. So we're going to do that tonight. And if we finish it up fast, I have another demo lined up, but I want to give this game the respect it deserves. So let's get right to it, shall we? I'm just hoping it captures. There it is. Alright, you already have my attention. You have my interest and you have my attention. Go on. Like, look at this. Look how cool this is. He, him. That's also really nice that they have that. That's really cool. Well done. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All nice and dandy? Ah, a knife ear. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's an elf. Let's see. So, firstly, the effects. Look at this. We could see the dawn light coming in. We could see the dust, like the sparkles and the dust in the air. I don't know what the hell that is. Everything feels alive. Like, sure, Coffee Talk was alive too, but this feels more alive. I'm already in love with this. Go on. Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy? Yes. Yes, all nice and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. 1 second. Is there an options thing for the music? Even better, I took a walk around the grove and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Okay, because I don't want to go back to the main menu just to turn down the music. Is there a way to do that from here? Okay, so no, there is not. Alright, well that's one thing I wish, again, the game's an alpha, a lot of stuff to do, but I will say that is one thing I wish they could change, is make it so, let me be able to change the audio in-game. Again, that's gonna come later though. Alright, let's see. Did you go on an adventure? Even better! I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster. Or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome. Did it? No. But I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. Sounds very exciting. Also, another thing I just noticed, because I continued from here, the camera didn't zoom back in on her. So the camera is zoomed out. So we can see everything now, which is really good. But the camera's supposed to zoom in on her because she's the one talking. So, another thing they'll have to fix. Still, but look at all this. Look at this. That's probably a quest board over there. We've got drying herbs hanging from the rafters. A rat with wings, because of course we have to have one of those. I love this. I dig this aesthetic already. I know it's an alpha, but again, I'm pointing these things out not because they're a critique, but because I'm hoping they pick up on them. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a dried nut. Okay, first of all, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to continue that joke. That could have spun off in a number of ways, and even I don't know where I was going to go with that. I was going to say, considering dried nuts and fruits are preferred by a lot of people, that can still be exciting. And I mean, without dried nuts, you don't have you don't have camp granola. But yeah, I'm just going to back up. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. Thank you, thank you. Tavern Keeper gets what I'm talking about. Thank you. Same brain. There are various nut types. Walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts. I'm allergic.
But what about these nuts?
God damn it. What? Why did I... George, please. Let's try to be professional in front of the lady. I'm allergic. To these nuts? Alright. I had... Look. Y'all can boo me if you want, but... The joke was there. I had to make it. If George was going to bring it up, I was going to make it. So, there. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. I just wish something would happen in my life. Something riveting. So, what you're saying is that you're missing the spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Damn, girl. Like, ooh. Like, I think you might need to see somebody. I don't know if the world has just ground her down or if she's just a little unhinged. Maybe she's just that nervous, but still, I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no nymphs, no dragons. That's an interesting third one to put in that group. But alright. Just a lot of salt. So it's dry. So your life is dry and preserved, but it's not interesting. Got it. I'm like a bland soup. We're just gonna keep going with the food metaphors, aren't we? All right. A classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly funny. I mean, I feel that. I get that. But at the same time, you're an elf. You're gonna live for centuries. Like, I don't know how old you are now, but I hope she's not too young. Because if she's already feeling bored now, oh boy. Later parts of her life are gonna be awful. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater, or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights. And of people. And of actors. Oh my god. Someone get this girl some help. Please. Oh, you poor sweet child. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? Well, You know, far be it from me to make a suggestion, but why not sing the stories of others? Some people find fulfillment in telling the stories, or, you know, reliving the stories of others. So be a bard. Sing of tales, sing of stories. And through doing that, you make your own. Day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Miss, may I... Yes, what Kata said, may I humbly suggest you touch grass? She lives in a forest. She probably touches grass every day. Like, for example, saving people, wandering through the marshes, meeting a pretty nymph. Didn't you wait, hold on. Didn't you just say... Yeah. Okay. No chili flakes, no garlic, no nymphs, no dragons. Okay, so nymphs are your thing. Got it. That sounds like an opening to a grand adventure. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it would be. Not that it would actually occur, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? No. No. If nymphs... Technically, aren't nymphs fae folk? If they are, then I can assure you they do far more than taxes. If anything, they'll probably scam you out of your taxes. Hey! Hi, Kana! Kana Kamari, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian of the Forest of Memories. Happy All Hallows Eve to you all, and welcome to Tavern Talk, a game currently in alpha and in its having succeeded its Kickstarter goals. Basically, fantasy coffee talk. I'm running a tavern, and I'm talking to the patrons, so sit back, relax, make yourselves at home. Kana, you were up to, if I remember correctly, you were testing American candy tonight. How'd that go? But yeah, y'all go support Kana Kamari. Kana is amazing. I'm going to be doing a thing with her on Sunday, so be hyped for that. It was, interesting. Oh boy. Okay, before you say anything, Kana, let me just be the first to say, I've been to Britain, and I've had British food. So before you critique American candy, need I remind you that you are not on a very high pedestal to be making critiques. But pop off. Go ahead. Go on. Just rip the Band-Aid off. How was it? Like, scale of 1 to 10, what'd you think? Hey, no, I never said the candy wasn't good. I said the normal food is not good. British candy's great. I know that. There were a few misses like Laffy Taffy and Tootsie Roll. They were bad. Yeah. I'll agree with the Laffy Taffy. I won't agree with the Tootsie Roll because those are like my childhood. But yeah, Laffy Taffy is garbage. Fair enough. Alright. Let's see. No, I don't think nymphs do taxes. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. I mean, that's not a bad thing either. I mean, be a bard and tell the stories of the things you hear and see in the tavern. It's not a bad thing. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I disagree! Kamikat would... I hate to break it to you. Kamikat on YouTube would say otherwise, because Kamikat has knocked out a few songs about taverns. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay. Maybe one day I get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I would love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a sunny breeze, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating in the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a sunny breeze. Message received. Though, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Really? Yeah. What do I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you picked the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. Okay, missed opportunity to just use the stuff from D&D, but then again, that might get you in trouble, so it's fine. Like, because again, dexterity, intelligence, that should be constitution, strength, and charisma. Oh well. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Alright, so... The delicious sunny breeze will fasten your reflexes while adding a small boost to your grip strength and defenses. It tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the woods on a warm summer day. Currently on trial version 568. Needs more input from rangers and bards. Okay. So... Oh, I see. Got it. Interesting. I thought they were gonna make me draw that, and I was gonna be like, oh god, no. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Also, I put my mouse over it, and it actually lights up which one I'm looking at. Okay, cool. Alright, so it's primarily dexterity. So... Okay, let's see. Might be a little bit too much. Kind of wish there was, like, I didn't have to hold it over there, because then it gets really uneven. But let's see. There we go. And... Oh, nope. It's off balance, so... There's a bottomless little pit over here. Okay, there we go. So now it's one part this, and then one part this. There we go. Perfect. Boom. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That is delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Sometimes. But how would I know if I never tried? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes. I want to tell great stories. But never mind. God damn it. Don't make the patron cry. Like, okay. Look, full disclosure here, I'm a firm believer and sometimes people need a good kick in the ass to get them moving, but once you kicked them, don't keep kicking them. Like, kick their ass so they get moving, but then offer them a hand so they get up off the ground. Sometimes people need help getting up. Sure, you can get them moving, but they need to get back on their feet first. So, kick them in the ass, then help them up. Never mind. Wow, you are... I'm gonna guess you're a rogue or a warlock, because that, sir, you are just... Wow, you are the epitome of edge, good sir. Yeah, Josiah, what's up? Ah, yes, I do know. One moment. Let's get his name first. Oh, you're one of those guys. You're just not going to talk, are you? All right, well, deploy the image. Where is it? Right. Yeah, here you go, man, since you want to be all edge and no point. Just shrink this down a bit. There we go. There we go. I'm not going to keep that there for long, don't worry. But in the meantime, there you go. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. I'm on my way to a fight. Need to pay some debts. Give me something that will boost my defense, so I can claim victory. Hey, Cosmos. I've been tricked. No! How dare! I'll see what I can do for you. Right. Alright, well, let's get rid of that. There we go. So he wants something that's very high... Oh, hold on. I need to read my notes. Like... Okay, so that's another thing. I can't look at my notes. I'd like if I can, like, look at it. Because I can't grab it and, like, pull it over here. So how am I supposed to, like... Yeah. But I know what he wants. Something with lots of defense. With the steel tonic running through your veins, you can become the buff, charming tank of your dreams. Its cooling qualities mixed with a surprisingly spicy aroma boost your vitality to new heights and leave you impenetrable to damage. It's almost perfect. Almost. Well, he wanted lots of defense, so I guess we'll go with this one. Alright. Let's see here. So it's going to be 3/4 defense, or 3 parts defense. There we go. 3 parts defense. 1 part charisma. And then... Yep, steel tonic. There we go. This should taste like victory. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of the banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. Oh my god! Okay. I'm gonna hope you're putting on an act. Because if this is really what you're like, you are the embodiment of every edgy D&D player ever. Like, sheesh, my brother and whatever gods you worship here. Calm the hell down.
When's he gonna tell you it's nothing personal, kid?
God, who knows, George? Honestly, I was thinking he was gonna say washes away the memories of the banshee haunting my dreams. Like, or that the banshee killed his family. Jesus. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Enough to kick some ass, at least. Ooh, rumor unlocked. Hang on. A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully a rhetorical device. Interesting. Alright. The brooding type, I see. More than that! No, he is edge. Brooding is brooding I get, but he's edge. That's like literally ow the edge levels of edge. What are you thinking about, Fable? How my game series didn't perform very well after the first game. Yeah. Fable 2... Well, wait. Fable 2 was good. I was talking about Fable 3 and everything after that. Yeah. None of that turned out very well, did it? Nothing. Just dreams. Dreams of what my game series could have been. Yeah, I understand. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. Is that what he said? Yes, he said, "We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that patters down the mountain. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do." And is that what you want to do? Yes? No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. You do know a ranger can leave the forest, right? Like, I don't know what kind of conclave you're part of, but, like, most rangers can leave the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for the same freedom. Okay, Ranger Bard multiclass. Huh. Yeah, I can see it. Of course, I can never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my family looks after the grove. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. A little later. Hello, ma'am? Yeah, that's a woman. I think. No, that's a woman. With whom do I have the pleasure? Carolyn. Alright. I don't know if that's supposed to be Carlin or Carolyn. I'm gonna guess Carolyn. You can call me Care. Or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn. What can I do for you? You do the thing with the quests, right? Yes. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Elaborate? Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarn. A werewolf? That's news to me. The Book of King Carolyn told me about a werewolf who's roaming around Tregarn, a potential threat to villagers. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Erove. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died together with that one romance novel. Hang on, let's put these together. The werewolf previously has been seen in Erove, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Is there like a map of the world I can look at? No. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? Oh. Oh, are we... Okay. It's a little... I think all the jokes we can make about Twilight have been extinguished at this point. But go on. Think so. Nah, that just splits society into two camps. Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. Yep, that's what we're talking about. Also Team Werewolf. Because werewolves are way better than vampires. Fact. It is Gun Sage. The Kickstarter actually said this is supposed to be a fantasy version of Coffee Talk, basically. And I'm already in love with it. Which one were you, Innkeep? Duh. Is it the fur or the pecs? Why not both? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp, more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, I would. Well, all I'm saying is the downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. Is that the reason why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too familiar to my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You couldn't tell. Want to avoid an awkward family reunion, you know? Alright. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works? On any dog. Trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Care. Len? A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Ma'am, please stop scratching my countertop. Gotcha, Carolyn. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get. I see. Well, Innkeep, before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare giving me any of that watered-down muck instead. Okay, first of all, I guess she's a wolf kind. She's not a werewolf, she's a wolf kind. And also, I think she's supposed to speak with an accent because the way her words are, it looks like she's got a bit of a southern twang to her voice, which, all right, you have my attention again. But she wanted something with strength. Oh, we got that. Two of them, actually, but I think she would have preferred this. Sailor's Courage. The Sailor's Courage gives even the last landlubber the qualities of a good sailor. A lot of strength, quick reflexes, a shot of defense, and the inability to know fear. Occasionally causes wobbly sea legs, but that's nothing to worry about. Yeah, she's wolfkin. Good boy, Andu. All right. So let's start with the dexterity first. Okay. Then we'll go with the... I believe this is the defense. And then the rest of it's strength. There we go. One sailor's courage. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back north, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to clean up. What kind of business? My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. I'd say she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptake up north, so... might as well humor her. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead? Think there's not much use digging up the past. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? No. Then don't bother. This is my tavern, and I'm leaving it. If you find any more rumors or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, I'll be back for more work. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. It could use some help. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. Well, this is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next step would be sorting the fit and snippets onto your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Carolyn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you, too. Alright. Time to assemble a quest. A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregarin from Ereve. They pose a potential threat to helpless villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on the quest and save Tregarin from this werewolf mayhem? Gotta love it when your pet's your garbage disposal. "58 of the Wake." Oh, this must be the tavern. That's cool. Quest taken. Oh. Oh, you took it. Fable? I mean, okay, but are you sure about this? Are you sure about that? Are you sure you want to do that? What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who's good with a bow. one that will tell me that they want the quest. Ah, I'm good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want that quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. Okay, you had me going at first. Ugh. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year. And they're just collecting dust in your room. Okay, I think you're good now. And I thought I could ask you about if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far. I see. Or rather, I did. But then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. Yes, that is how quests work, child. And I have to fight the werewolf. Or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead? And then the tree will be mad at me. I think the tree will forgive you. One arrow does not kill a tree. But it won't really matter because I'll be dead. Because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take that quest? Maybe? I can't make that decision for you. Neither can I! Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. Will you get a grip? I just want to grab her shoulders and shake her a little bit. Look, you're adorable. I understand your hesitation, but you are literally living by your own fear. If you don't break it now, you will be a slave to it for the rest of your life, and you are an elf. You will live for centuries locked with your fear. For once. And it's gotta be now, because if not now, when? For such a time as this, shake it off. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Hey, focus. Focus. Water, more slime, bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe you can add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest. I think I would have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? About taking the quest. Seems to me that you want to take it, but you are trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. It would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic? Fable, protector of the woods, the world, the worms. Huh. I think, strike that, reverse it, and you might have something. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time that I think about embarking on a quest, all I can think about are the ways in which it could go wrong. How sheltered are you, exactly? if your brother is off on his own as a ranger, how sheltered were you? Like, are you daddy's little girl that just was, like, literally shut up in the tree most of her life and is now terrified of everything? Like, first of all, if that's the case, that's really sad. Second of all, I blame your parents, because this is on them too. And your brother. Fuck your brother, too. He's also to blame. But, God. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have a history, right? Inspirational feats they can look back on to define their bravery. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. So, I kind of want to ask the second one, but I feel like that may make me come off as a dick. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Like, oh boy. What do y'all think? Should we ask about this incident, or should I just ask why does no one want to spend time with her? Because she's a sweet girl. I get that, but she is so anxious and controlled by her fear. It could be dickish, but it's more of a concern. Okay, you're probably right, Gunsage. Okay, well, why does no one want to spend time with you? I'm unlucky. Whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. Thank you for the hydrate, Shep Dog. Thank you. No matter how easy they are, nothing seems easy enough for me. My life only seems to follow the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go. Like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. Sweetie, you're a ranger. Rangers attract horrible things in nature all the time. Not to mention, you want to be an adventurer. Yeah, that's going to happen. But you said you didn't have any past stuff to rely on. Well, then start here. The first step in bravery is admitting you're scared and then doing it anyway. Courage is action in the face of fear. So, seems to me like that's the best thing to do. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for nice home flowers and hair accessories. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Huh? Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Crying. Weeping. Like a baby. All day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores, and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was! Between the tears and sobs, I managed to make a tincture made from hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if it's the wrong flowers. Imagine if I had offered them to someone, like the Amaranthine Hydra or seasoned adventurers. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting others flowers you think could make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me. More at me. Maybe they would be laughing with you if you wouldn't run away. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. That would be nice. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem. Damn, we're going right for the throat, aren't we? How can I not be? Everything I touch falls apart. You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. Well, there's only one way to find out. Adventure! You'll have to find out then. Like, on a quest? For example. Don't you think I'm a little under-leveled? Wait, like, do they actually have levels in this world? Huh. Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help these people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they've got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? Focus! You are literally giving in to your fear again. The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows? You might even end up joining a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero that they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I should not decide to give up before I even tried. After all, I'm a very quick runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes! I even got new infusions in this morning, so I'm well prepared to help. That sounds wonderful. What do you have? Well, I've got some Thunder Sage, which is said to enchant words. With its magic, you should be able to inspire others and boost their abilities through your support. And then I have a couple Golden Feathers. They're extremely rare, but once in your possession, they can grant you haste. Briefly, the expiration date's a bit unpredictable. How did you get those? Pure luck. Alright then, keep your secrets. That's it. Alright, that's good. Just like the meme. Alright then, keep your secrets. That's good. Well done. Well played. That's a good joke. So considering all of that, do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage, so maybe haste would be helpful too. Or maybe instead, something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it is just a hungry lost lichen after all, and all it needs is a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we can even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that, and some additional inspiration. I'll leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please, keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you are already aware. Sorry for backseat mixing. Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with the other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I can mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion first and adjust the drink from there. Let's give it a try. I can't see those. I really wish I could. Like, that really sucks that I can't see that. Alright. What do y'all think? Nimble and quiet so she can kill it? Or does she want to talk, or should she talk to it? I mean, she's a ranger. So, a ranger... Well, I was about to say a ranger could converse with a wild animal, but this is not a wild animal. This is a werewolf. So... What do y'all think? Something make me more nimble and quiet so the werewolf won't see me coming. Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage, so maybe haste would be helpful. Or maybe instead, something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lycan after all, and all it needs is a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we can even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. And some additional inspiration. Inspiration gives one the ability to extraordinarily motivate other people or persuade them to tell the truth. However, a little haste makes any adventurer inhumanely fast, great for reaching long distance locations and escaping every fight unharmed. So charisma with inspiration or dexterity with haste. All right, I got... So Cataclysm says talk to it first. But here's the thing. If she fails... no, I can't think that way. That's not what worries me. What worries me is that she needs confidence. She needs the ability to stand up for herself and be, be strong in her abilities. I know it's a demo, but even so. Well, with inspiration added, she'll get a huge boost to her defense. So, if things do go bad, she'll probably be able to take it. So, right. Let's do it. All right. So, all right. So, I'm wondering, though. Hang on a minute. Let's see. Let's see what happens if I make the drink first and then add that, and see how it affects things. Like, is it still the same drink? So, a peak sunrise. Okay. And then top it off with charisma. Yeah, it's a peak sunrise. And then it's not a peak sunrise anymore. Okay, hang on. Yeah, they did say in the worst case she'd just run away. Yeah, you're right. But the thing I want to know is that with just this alone...
Show love 100. Hello, my love. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Fountain.
Happy Halloween. Zaruk Lud Zaruk Zarulol Zaruk Lol Zaruk Veer Zaruk Hug Hype Love 1.
Hi, Fountain. Love you, babe. Okay. The thing is, though, like... What I'm wondering is, does it, like... Because this inspiration boosts defense like that, do I let... Hold on. Okay, like, can I serve it like that? Like... Because it feels...
It is time to summon the Wigglies. Glazig Wiggly Shabatu Wiggle Linari Wiggle Nepent Wiggle Snake 13 Wiggle
There.
Ultra V47 Wiggly Violet Glazig Wiggly Shabat 2 Wiggle Linari Wiggle Nepent Wiggle Snake 13 Wiggly Snake Ultra V47 Wiggly Violet Glazig Wiggly Shabat 2 Wiggle Linari Wiggle Nepent Wiggle Snake 13 Wiggly Snake Ultra V47 Wiggly Violet.
George, thanks for listing off all the Wigglies, but it wasn't necessary. Well... Okay, so here's the thing I want to know. Like... Hold on. So if I re-add this... Okay, so that is the drink. Okay. So, can I serve it like this, though? It's not a full drink. So... I hope one thing they'll add later, or at least explain, is that can the drink be served even, you know, if it's not all the parts, basically? Because, I mean, if you could just make a drink like this with, you know, like, only a few additions and an infusion, that's... Okay. We'll just see how it goes. This is the drink. This is what she asked for. So... Because I didn't say... Hold on. Don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. So, yeah. Which I did. So, a peak sunrise. So, yeah. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Barming. No, wait. That sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tregarn. And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could need that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No. I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed. God, I hope so. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay. I got this. I'll see you post-victory. I hope Fable will be alright. She better not come back hurt. I wonder which path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I could help. Feed the garbage disposal. Next day. She's back! Innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky fella. It's good to see you too, Carolyn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend. We ain't friends. Please stop scratching my countertop. We're not? So you didn't join a party? No. Oh. Then what is the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at least. Family feud. I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died. No. Elfie here was able to prevent it. It's fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? Aha! It was Carolyn's uncle. She mentioned him. How you couldn't tell the difference between her uncle and a werewolf. That's what happened here. She said it was remember she said it was unusual that a werewolf was being nomadic, and it was also unusual for it to be going in that direction. So by doing this, nobody died. To quote the doctor, just this once, everybody lives. It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think he's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. He? I think you mean she. Now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember you saying you did not want the quest, Carolyn. I didn't. Was there by chance. They were both stealing sheep. Wasn't. Oh yeah, she's got an accent. Wasn't. Sure was. Adventure and pay ain't what it once was. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How does any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, after leaving your tavern, I traveled swiftly through the Ashen Grove. I reached the borders of Tregarn right after dawn. The vineyard stretched far ahead, and I saw the one or other farm nestled in between. Truly idyllic, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually. A little. I mean, I reckon I could still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness. And I'm no owl. Ah, so apparently in this universe, elves do not have dark vision. Got it. Thanks, Spirit. You're already weird enough. Hey, kindly don't talk shit about my customers. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. So I hear a creaking fence and footsteps that are failing at keeping it quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. I see. So somebody failed their stealth check. Yeah, that tends to happen with warriors. So I sneak closer and I see a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Thinking she was going to steal it, I summoned all my courage and stepped out of the shadows and said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect her to be in her full senses, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her. It did confuse me, all right. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person. Or an insane one. Well, it worked, didn't it? Because I ain't a werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I am skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? Surprised my plan worked, I said, again, "Please put down the sheep," because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you, a guard?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling growl. Please. It was barely a bark. It made the blood freeze in my veins. Aye! Yeah, it was probably that! I mean, if I heard that, yeah, a chill would probably run up my spine too. Oh boy. Anyway, hearing heavy footsteps, I barely dared to turn around. You turned immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow gleaming eyes. gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep? Obviously, I set it down before. So you came to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. Okay. That's weird. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be thunder outside, or if that was some weird sound effect for the swearing. I'll just assume that was a weird thunder effect. Hey, why can't I say... Oh! Why can't I say that? Oh, that's cool! There's an enchantment on the tavern to prevent swearing. That's actually really funny. She can't curse. That's actually really funny. What? It's not working! Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, there's, I don't know if it's because the thunder's outside, or if there's an enchantment on the tavern. I'm pretty sure there's an enchantment on the tavern. That's actually really funny. Youth protection. The age rating assessment is quite harsh. Well done. Well done. That's actually really good. Well done. The age rating assessment is quite harsh. Quit doing it! It's not gonna work! You're trying to jack up the game's age rating. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon. Smelled like Uncle Dragon. Fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years. Only way I could bring him up these days is by joking. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually, he just left. Ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind to worry senseless. Till we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. So that's why you wanted to talk it out with your fists. I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. Oh, they. Okay, so they, them. Got it. How'd you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so... It got them to stop for long enough to get them to listen to me. I threatened that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course. But they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little guy. Thank you? Wait, okay. Okay, make up your mind. Like, Fable is a they, so... Why are you using the pronouns interchangeably? Like, you're saying guy, girl, like, I guess, okay. I'm confused. I don't, look, I don't know how it works, and I don't want to come off like a dick, so, and I need to know. Is it like, can you use them interchangeably? Because most of the people I know are either he, him, she, her, that kind of stuff. Gender fluid. Okay, got it. Well, alright, fair enough. Alright, thank you. No, we're all learning. I set them down and make sure to be between them, so if they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds dangerous. Was. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? What? Yeah. What'd you think? You're the size of a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway, I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the disagreement. Feud. The feud. Sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. And that ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't expect that, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving. Deal with it alone. All of that. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any of the human things. That's something he and Carolyn have in common. What? The stubbornness and unwillingness to ask for help. Ooh, they got you good, didn't they? You can look at them all you want, they're right. But they had to talk about it. This silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that. Little stick is strangely persuasive. Something about their earnesty is frustratingly inspiring. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Don't you growl at me and quit scratching my countertop. You know I'm right. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first. And apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Ah, there we go. That's a smile. Wonder if there's a tail wagging back there. That'd be cute. But yeah, there's a smile. She's actually very cute when she's smiling. Guess a hug did feel better than a greatsword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there is still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure, he could still barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he's done. That he has to accept he's different now, learn how to live again. Of course it isn't easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. Remember, Innkeeper, you're never alone if there are trees. Fable, that sounds like a threat. That is entirely up to the trees. They taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moons. 7 moons? Wait, I'm sorry. There are 7 moons in this world? Wow. Tidal conditions.
The most important question is what language the trees speak.
Yes. Also, good lord, tidal conditions must be insane. That sounds... Stop! That sounds like a bunch of... I wish I had the Scott Pilgrim sound effect thing, but I don't. It's real. You're a crescent moose. Huh? We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an end, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of an adventure is just the beginning of a new one? Exactly. I like that. So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. God offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was dying to go back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something. I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. So, a drink. What can I offer you, Carolyn? Surprise me with something that fits my strength and brawn. Alright. Something strong. Well, unfortunately, that would just be another sailor's courage, but... I mean, I wonder, can we, like, your strength and your brawn? Can we maybe... I wonder. I wonder what happens if we... Let me think. Let's try mixing and matching real quick. Nope. So we don't unlock new recipes that way, so... Well, I mean, she said surprise her, so I mean, we don't really have anything else that boosts strength. Well, we do, but yeah, but that's for brain. She said her strength and her brawn. I mean, yeah, I guess this works. Unless... Yeah, I mean, I don't have any other drinks that fit strength that well. And all she wanted was something that gave her a plus, you know, that has a +3 in strength, so sure. Service. Surprise. Not bad. You should do this professionally. I do. I'll think about it. Fable, what about you? Do you have something that will calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? I would like to feel dexterous again. That was a stressful day. Night. Morning. Sequence of events. Sure. Well, we have two things that would do that. We've got a sunny breeze and a last whisper. She just wanted something with plus that would give her back her dexterity, so... I wonder. I guess it doesn't matter, but... And we don't want to give her haste, because then, like, ew. Yeah, I think for now we'll just go with the classic. We'll just use a sunny breeze. Because the haste effect will drain her afterwards. She just said she wanted to, Yeah, in her own words, I want to get my agility and feel dexterous again. So... There we go. Service. Your favorite. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? Because it tastes so bad? So do you. Wow, okay. Well, again, don't sass the bartender. They'll usually sass right back at you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Kaylin, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. Can you sleep standing up, though? It's depressing. It's depressing. Yeah, no, that... Okay, well, so... Innkeeper Zaruk is a lot harsher than coffee shop Zaruk. Yeah. So Innkeeper Zaruk is has a way sharper tongue than Barista Zaruk does. So, wow. Hey Mega Zero, happy All Hallows Eve to you. Hope you're doing well. I have a free room. You can stay there. It'll count as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you You heading home, Fable? Not yet, if that's okay. I think I would like to stay here for a little longer. Calm down a bit before I check on all my plants. Unless you need to close up. Stay, please. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different than I expected. But I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? I hope this isn't going to be my last adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. You think I'm going to save the world one day? That is a very tall ask. Huh, you're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer if the world did not end. Right. Well, let's hope not. I like this world, and a calamity like that would be disastrous. Even if it would make for a good song. Or for a sad one. Or both. Thank you for believing in me, Innkeeper. Always. I can't wait to hear about your next quest. Me neither. A little later. Right. So I'm not gonna ask. I think I can draw my own conclusions here. Oh, good day, little green mortal. Wait, little green mortal? What am I? Wait, am I a goblin? Or are you just saying that because you've got slime in your eyes? Little green mortal. What? Oh, you're talking to Fable. Okay, I was very confused for a second. Good day, Mr. Vampire. And good day to you too, illustrious innkeeper. Good evening, vampiric vampire. That's the best you can do? Or that's the best you can do? I am running out of lines. Ugh. So you're another one of those empty babblers. Okay, first of all, I can confidently say I'm all but empty. That's what they all say. Seems they've given you some more options than usual. Doesn't convince me just yet. I'm sorry, I don't think I understand. Of course, probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Oh, shit! Would surprise me if there actually was a brain inside that skull. Okay, first of all, I'm sure there is. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you I'm different from your average background. I can assure you I'm different from your average background character. Wanna know why? Because I'm the fucking main character. He really is. He has a lot of personality. You just have to get to know him. Sure. I must agree. You look much more delicious than they usually do. You look... Okay, I don't... Okay. I've made a weird realization, but... And maybe it's just me. Why does he remind me so much of Danny from Game Grumps? Why does he remind me so much of Danny Sexbang? I don't know. Danny's already said that he'd want to be a vampire. So, I don't know. I'm hearing Dan Avidan's voice come out of him. Do y'all see it too, or am I just going crazy? Like, I don't know. Thank you. Though I should let you know I'm not on the menu. What a great day of woe. No, I don't hear air. I think that's a woman. That's a female dwarf, I think. So, no, I don't hear Aaron coming out of them. First my cape, and now this. You have a cape? The most exquisite one in all of Asteria. Words would not be able to do justice to its beauty. Have you seen it, by the way? No. That's why we're here. Perhaps the slime ate your cape? The little creature doesn't seem like it would do such a horrible thing. Does it have a name? I never asked. Probably not. Maybe you should sometime. Speaking of names, what may yours be, little leafling? That's Fable, the great up-and-coming hero from the Ashen Grove. Just Fable is fine. How about you, Mr. Vampire? Me? What other vampires are there in this room? Hopefully none, but you can never know for sure. My name is Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquette de la Song. Wow. Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquette de la Song. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. May I ask for your name as well, miss? You may stop calling me miss. Sorry. Call me Rhea instead. Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet you, Rhea Frostgrip. Kyle and unnamed slime. Indeed. Welcome to my tavern. How many Draculas are hiding in this room? Now that we're past the pleasantries, would you like to tell me more about that cape? It's some sort of invisibility cape, if any of his blabbering is to be believed. That sounds very magical. It is, but he seems to have lost it. I have. Ye have. What a great tragedy. My cape of invisibility is of utter importance. If I do not get it back, I'm afraid I shall perish immediately. Please don't tell me the cape itself is just invisible and he's actually wearing it. That sounds very magical. Dearest innkeeper, dearest Fable, I must retrieve my cape. Could you please help me? I think I know just what to do. Dear player, you've reached the end of the Tavern Talk. No! No, you can't do this to me! You can't! You just introduced him, and you're taking him away? Oh, come on! Really? But the demo's not even... Oh, come on! But the demo's not even 2 hours long! You're... You've reached the end of the Tavern Talk demo. It's been a pleasure to take you on this little journey through the Wayfarer's Inn. I hope you enjoyed the little insight into the adventures to come. Farewell, and see you next time. Man. Thank you for playing. See you soon. I love it. I love it. I love this game. I can't wait for this to come out. Wow. I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. That something could be so creative. I loved it. Now what? Well, I think we're going to call it here, actually. Mainly because I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I want to do that. And two, there is someone I want to go raid if they're streaming. Let's see. Who's your favorite character? For now, probably Fable. They seem really adorable, and I want to learn more about them. And also, also because I'm a sap for it, I also think Carolyn's kind of cute. So I'm a sucker for Wolfkin. So yeah, I really hope we get to see more of her in the game. And before anyone asks, here's an interesting thing. The Kickstarter's still going on, and I wanted to find a way that me, could be in the game. There was for a while a little thing where you could have little trinkets decorating the that they explained that characters would bring back trinkets for you to decorate the bar. And I was thinking maybe I could get one of those, but they're all closed. The only thing I would be able to do, basically, that's within my budget, is get a little signature thing to where you could open up a little journal book and there would be signatures from people who've been to the tavern. So, but again, we'll see how that goes. For now, let's see if the person I want to raid is streaming right now. We'll go say hi to them. Again, I know this was a fast stream, but this was just to show off that demo. Also, the Kickstarter. Tavern Tales on Kickstarter. Go support this game. The Kickstarter is still going on, and there's a ton of stuff that could still be unlocked right now. I think they have like another 10 days while the Kickstarter ends. Go support this game. I am no longer asking. This is now a threat. Go support the game. Mainly because this looks amazing, and I want it to do well. So, at this day and age, we guess we have to trust the indie developers to do all the cool stuff. So, let's see. Still a character to be unlocked. Really? In the demo? Huh. Let's see. Well, sadly, doesn't look like they're still streaming, or they haven't, in the Kickstarter, yes. So, looks like they haven't started streaming yet, so, yeah. Let's, I know who we can go support. We're gonna go support Fidchel, who's playing The Bunker, which, as for those of you know, we finished The Bunker last week, and it's always fun to see more people get scared playing it. So, let's go scare the crap out of someone playing The Bunker. So, oh, and remember to say, oh, sorry, Telling, we're about to log off. We were just doing demos tonight. Sorry, bud. But next time, depending on how things go, there is a game I also wanted to demo tonight, but the demo was very long, so I didn't want to, oh, no problem. I loved it. Thank you for playing. No problem. I loved it. I loved this game. Like, I really do. I'm super excited for it. I know I made a lot of commentary during it, but it was super fun. Can't wait for it. And I'm going to do my best. Even if I can't Kickstarter support it, I'm at least going to hype the shit out of it. So, yeah. With that, let's get this raid started. I've been Zaruk Windcaller. It's been a privilege and a pleasure to entertain all of you. Go support Tavern Tales. And yeah, with that, I'll see you all tomorrow for EDF with Inu. Love you guys. Have a great night. And remember that the memories you make in life, good and bad, make you who you are. Don't change them for anything. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.